Hi there. Back to the point. I was at an all-time low, and I realized I had lost my automatic success mentality where I was certain of outcome. I was still able to segment off my days into 30 minutes here or an hour there of positive stuff, but my life situation was pretty much a nightmare for all outside of personal stuff. My mind controlled me by getting me to look at the future constantly, or what mistakes and bad choices I'd made in the past. The past and the future was where I was living. The mind kept me out of the present moment as much as it could. The past, the future was where I was living. The mind kept me out of the present moment as much as it could. Unfortunately, I could not create a new future from the future or the past. I needed to be in the present, as that is the only place where creation can happen. There was no way my mind would slow down, let alone stop. It was nightmare, living nightmare, as I'm someone who likes to plan everything and often joke with people. But how could I plan for this? I was not able to plan my way out because I was continually having rocks thrown at me. The reason was that I wasn't quite doing the same thing. The key element to creating wealth where your thoughts are was in the wrong place. I had a map, but it led to the wrong destination. So each time I tried, I ended up in the wrong place. The law doesn't care how it is used. It has no emotions. It doesn't care if you believe in it or not. We don't need to believe in gravity for it to be effective. Okay, let's go further. Then I reached a point, I don't remember the exact date. There was one program which was telling me to try and hold just 15 seconds of a positive thought, as it would give me huge energy to move forward. I was on the way back from school and I had chosen my positive thought, which always made me feel great whenever I thought about it. And all I had to do was hold it for 15 seconds. Should have been easy. I couldn't hold it for 3 or 4 seconds without being dragged off by my mind to a problem I had, or what the future might hold, or choice I'd made in the past that caused another situation. I suddenly realized that I wasn't in control of my mind anymore. I was not the thinker. My mind was in control of me. This is like the power tool being in control of the carpenter. I pulled the car over immediately and said out loud, I will think about this for 15 seconds before driving on. I had made a decision and was not going any further until I was in control again, if just for 15 seconds. After several painful attempts, I did it and drove on. On the way home, every minute or so, I held the thought again for another 15 seconds. Throughout the day, whenever a problem began to become too much, I stopped and thought about the positive thought, and it gave me the energy to carry on and deal with the obstacle. Not only that, but I usually had the answer I'd been looking for given to me as I came out for the 15 seconds. Important thing, where one can find the answer to the problem. Where can one find a solution to the problem? It is a 15 seconds or 15 minutes of positive thoughts. Not only that, but I usually had the answer I had been looking for, given to me as I came out of the 15 seconds. I started to make it a habit and started to make notes from all the courses I was doing. It was making notes only about the things I felt I was doing wrong. It was making notes only about the things I felt I was doing wrong. I would then, as soon as he had finished the course book, read it all over again. I can speed it, however, I was trying to absorb the information, so I ended up creating what I called my golden book, which I used to remind myself of the key points all of the time. The elements I was taking from all of the courses were reminding me of the way my mind used to think. I was at advantage to someone who has never created riches before, because I knew what it looked like when I thought the right way. One of the most powerful things is the 15 seconds. But wait a minute, for me it worked only for a short time, and then I felt miserable. Anxiety done me completely, and that was my complete failure. So instead of 15 seconds of positive thoughts, I make 15 seconds or more of positive emotions, and I needn't to remind that emotion. I creating them like this. 15 seconds of positive emotion. Here they are. That's my positive emotion. Take off. Come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. That's one. And here is another. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. And that's another. Let's see what that another say. Opa. And that is creation of my positive emotion. That's creation of my positive emotion. I find it very funny. Look at that. Isn't that funny? And that positive emotion really make all the problems solving. How nice is that? And when I created that feeling, I noticed change in my inner state. The change happened. And as only I feel something bad, I doing that. And that is my 15 seconds of positive emotions instead of 15 seconds of positive thought.